Religious matter is a matter of childhood indoctrination. The remedy for it is to not teach children what to think, to teach children how to think, to teach children to question, to teach children that religion exists, and to teach children the existence of lots of different religions, encourage them to make up their own mind. Don't ever tell a child, you belong to this religion. That is child abuse.
Mm-hmm. Is it okay to be religious in the sense that you can gain some comfort from it? Because that's what I think is very important for lots of people.
Well, anything is okay. I mean, I would hate to deprive anybody of that comfort. I just encourage people to think. Think for yourself. If it were really true that there was a supreme being who created the universe, it would be one of the most important facts we know about the universe. I think it's false, but I think it's an important question. And if it's false, it's important to show that it's false.
Mm-hmm. You say it's false, yet we live in a world that's getting more and more religious, it seems.
I'm not sure that's true. Certainly there are parts of the world which seem to be more militantly religious, but I also get the feeling that there's a great upsurge in people who realize that actually they're not religious and that they're fed up with being taken for granted as though they were.
Why haven't they come out then before?
I think in America it's been largely a matter of intimidation. I can't really speak for Europe.
Intimidation as a word?
Yes, in America it's quite difficult actually to get advancement in certain careers, certainly in politics, if you're not religious. Mm-hmm. And I think that's beginning to change. Reasonably optimistic in America and Europe. I'm pessimistic about the Islamic world. I regard Islam as one of the great evils in the world. And I fear that we have a very difficult struggle there.
Why is it more problematic than Christianity, for instance?
There's a belief that every word of the Quran is literally true, and it is there's a kind of closed-mindedness there which is I think less present in the former Christendom, perhaps because we've had long, I don't know quite why, but there's more of a historical tradition of questioning. There are people in the Islamic world who simply say Islam is right, and we are going to impose our will. And there's an asymmetry. I think in a way we are being too nice. I think that it's possible to be naively over-optimistic, and if you reach out to people who have absolutely no intention of reaching back to you, then you may be disillusioned. When you say that an intelligent person believes, it often turns out if you ask them what they believe in some kind of mysterious ground of the universe, something we don't understand. Well, I do too, of course. But the number of people who actually believe in what theistic religions tell you, in miracles, for example, I don't think you're a very intelligent person if you believe, for example, that Jesus turned water into wine. I think you've got to be fairly unintelligent to believe something like that.